Two. So back with another video. Um, we're going to talk about something that is actually one of my inspirations to start this YouTube channel. When I was starting to get into blogs and listening to blogs to kind of get the day-to-day of what's going on, I noticed that there's an influx of a lot of blogs that are downplaying Cardi's success, talking negative about her, putting out false narratives, bullying her, subbing her, and sometimes outright just being disrespectful. This person, BlackTea blog, is at the top of that list. Nicki follows her. Nicki likes her comments. She was the one who was giving Barbz directives on streaming in terms of YouTube and buying streams for the new song. So she's very, very involved in taking CardiB down and presenting her as just something that's so despicable, which is wrong. So she comes at Cardi, she comes at Meg, the spaces she's in and the tweets she likes, I'll say allegedly. There's some of them that just talk down on Cardi and Meg that is just so rude and low that even if I saw that, there's some things I see about Nicki Minaj, even though I feel indifferent about her, I wouldn't post because I'm thinking, well, that's a little bit too far. When it comes to kids and when it comes to parents, those to me are a little too far. But that's not too far for them. They do that a lot. They come for Cardi's kids. They call them, retards. They call them slow. But the thing is, Cardi has such beautiful kids, they just don't have anything to say. Cardi's hair is grown up. She's been taking care of her face, everything. She looks beautiful even in her natural state. They don't have something factual to say. Megan looks so good in her natural state. They don't have nothing factual to say. These girls are successful. They're doing their thing. They're getting endorsements. They're out there. People are looking for them. Fashion, everything, movies, acting deals. So they're out there. Nicki is not out there. And I feel like the Barbz have a lot of misplaced anger because their fave sometimes is not where they want them to be. So they look outside to put that anger on others. Back to this woman. BlackTea blog. Her pictures are all over. People know about her. So this is not doxing. Everybody knows who she is. Because she has an Instagram account and she used to post pictures at one point in time. This is her. Now, remember I said that they put false narratives, and a lot of them have things to do with Cardi's looks, Megan's looks, them being dumb, them being stupid, all of this, allegedly. And when you look at BlackTea blog, I'm kind of like, really, girl? Really? Like, you know how I've spoken about women. We have issues with weight. We have issues with depression. We've dealt with bad relationships. We've dealt with family members that are trifling. Black women have dealt with racism. They've dealt with stereotypes. We deal with a lot of things. And just even white women, I don't want to speak for them, but I'm just saying we women just deal with a lot of things. So for another woman who has a kid, I don't know if it's kids, who's actually been arrested for violence, domestic violence, and then she has the nerve to talk about other people who are just doing their thing. They're not even bothering her. Why would you consistently have a channel where you just consistently create false narratives? Now, Nicki Minaj is a size 2 on Instagram and a size 16 in real life. I have never seen her put a video up of that. People will say things like, oh, she's pregnant, but she's not pregnant because it's been months. We know it's not that. We've seen her pregnant before. She didn't look like that. But that's not the issue. The issue is creating false narratives. Nicki, is creating a false narrative to her fans. But they ignore that, and then they come back and say Cardi is ugly, Megan is ugly. There were some words that they've said I can't even bring myself to repeat. So my question is, are you guys looking in the mirror? Because if you were looking in the mirror, you wouldn't do that to another woman. Not even just a black woman. You just wouldn't do that to another woman. So let's continue to the Pumbaa reference. And this is another topic that is dear to me. So you see that BlackTea blog posted a video talking about how Cardi was trying to imitate Nicki Minaj alter ego. Honestly, Cardi is just trying to do her. She's trying to try things different. She's trying to think out the box. If you want to talk about imitating, talk about how Nicki Minaj literally stole Lil' Kim's blueprint, and nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that except Lil' Kim loyal fans and rap enthusiasts who know exactly what Lil' Kim did for rap. She opened doors that Nicki never opened. Nicki never opened no doors for no female. She's been trying to block doors, allegedly, but this information has come out of people saying they've been threatened by her, posted videos, posted emails, screenshots, so we know she does that. She's not opened no door for no female. So there's no one to imitate her because she never even embraced anybody. So Cardi responded to the person who shared the video with her to let her know what was going on. And she said she's going to sue BlackTea blog and that she's just collecting all the lies she's been saying about her. Literally have text messages and all. I don't know what SOO is. And talking about cursing people out because it got the wrong beat and I didn't know it was released till I got on Twitter. And she says Pumbaa ASSBITCH. That's why I have Pumbaa. You know, Pumbaa is a famous little buffalo from Lion King. I loved him. I really do. But when you gotta look at the Pumbaa, does it kind of remind you a little bit of her? It's not really in a mean way, but there's some animals that look like humans. Like I love pets. I really love pets, and there's some cats who look like their owners, whether pretty or like I'm telling you, they look like their owners, and I don't know if it's because you stay too long with the pet and then you're like, wait, they look like it's smiling like you or anything. So when I see this, I kind of see that resemblance. I'm sorry to say, but it's not meant in a really wrong way, but it's more like a roast. Comedians do roast a lot and they do based on similarities. So I didn't take this wrong. But of course the narrative is like, oh, she's calling a black woman Pumbaa. But guess what? Nicki Minaj was on her AMP channel. She's been on her Twitter. Doja Cat. All of them have been there. JT. They call women all kinds of names. Dusty assholes, roaches, nappy-headed this. They call them dumb. They call them stupid. I mean, Doja Cat has been shadow banned from Twitter a bunch of times for responding to her fans so negatively. So it's kind of like, don't even play that game. Megan is a black woman, and the things that the Barbz say about her in Twitter Spaces, there was like, the video that was shared that I shared yesterday, and I gave a link, so you guys can listen to what they say, what the kind of things that they say about black women. And this is people that are co-signed by Nicki because she likes comments. She follows this people, so she knows what's going on. Then, to have that kind of change, again, that thing when I said the double standard where people say, oh, they do this, they do that. But look, this to me is a fair game. When you coming at somebody and spreading lies, that's a fair game. Now, where it goes to bullying and where I feel like it goes too far, for me, is when people now include things like family, they include things like kids, or maybe include things like looks when nobody has brought up the looks. When BlackTea blog consistently brings up things and likes comments or shares things that attack how CardiB and Megan Thee Stallion look, now she becomes fair game. She really becomes fair game. If she had never attacked Megan and Cardi with the way they look, think, act, then this would be kind of like, okay, wait a minute. So I'm looking at it as you come for somebody in a certain way, don't expect them to be just mellow. There's a breaking point for everybody.